Welcome to the iRogya Wellness Podcast, your quick guide to a healthier life. In each episode, we'll explore practical tips and insights to help you on your journey to optimal health and well-being. Let's dive in.
All right, diving right in today, we're going to be taking a good look at Slenderiiz Weight Loss Drops.
Okay.
But, and this is key,
Yeah.
we're really going to zero in on the potential side effects.
That's a really important aspect that often gets overlooked.
It is. It's kind of like,
Yeah.
reading the fine print, but for your health.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People get so focused on what these products promise,
Right.
but it's just as crucial to understand the potential downsides, right?
Absolutely.
To make those informed choices.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So just to get us all on the same page,
Sure.
Slenderiiz Drops, they're marketed as this natural way to lose weight.
Right.
They use a bunch of plant extracts and vitamins and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What's the thinking with those ingredients?
Well, they often highlight stuff like green tea extract.
Okay.
It's known for those antioxidant properties, but it's got caffeine too, right?
Yeah.
And that can sometimes lead to side effects, like
Okay.
headaches for some people, or even like digestive issues.
Yeah.
They also have things like biotin,
Okay.
which is important for healthy skin and hair and nails, and amino acids. Those are like the building blocks of protein. So
they're kind of covering all the bases.
yeah, they're trying to like address multiple aspects.
Interesting. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But, okay,
Yeah.
this brings us to the main event here.
Absolutely.
Potential side effects.
That's what we're really here for.
What are some of the things that people might experience if they're using these drops?
Well, one of the most common ones is headaches.
Oh, really?
And this actually kind of makes sense if you think about it.
Okay.
So Slenderiiz, it claims to work by stimulating the hypothalamus.
Hypothalamus.
Yeah, it's this part of your brain that plays a key role in regulating your appetite and your metabolism.
Hypothalamus.
Yeah, it's really important.
Yeah.
It's like the control center, right?
Wow.
For a lot of essential functions, so if a product is messing with something that complex, it's logical to think there might be some side effects. Right.
And headaches are often a sign of your body just adjusting.
So it's not just some random thing. It's like it could be connected to
Yeah.
the way it's supposed to work.
Exactly. And that connection to the hypothalamus.
Okay.
That might also explain another side effect people talk about. Fatigue.
Ugh. Fatigue. Not fun.
No, not at all.
Why would something that's supposed to boost your metabolism make you tired?
Well, remember we were talking about the hypothalamus regulating appetite.
Yeah.
Slenderiiz. It's supposed to suppress your appetite. Right?
Okay.
So you might find yourself eating less.
Right.
Combine that with the changes to your metabolism. Your body might just experience this, like, temporary energy dip.
So it's like your body's
It's adjusting.
going through like a recalibration.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Trying to figure out what's going on.
Wow.
Now, speaking of adjustments,
Yeah.
you see reports of dizziness and dehydration too.
Oh, okay.
And those often go together,
Right. Dehydration can definitely make you dizzy. Exactly.
Well, why would these drops lead to dehydration?
There are a few possible reasons. So
Okay.
first, as you lose weight, you naturally lose fluids,
Okay.
right? And second, if the drops are messing with your digestion, which some users report, they get symptoms like diarrhea,
Oh, wow.
that can also lead to dehydration.
So it's like
It's all connected,
it's a chain reaction kind of thing.
Exactly. Remember, we're talking about a product
Yeah.
that's trying to influence a lot of systems in your body. So you got to consider those ripple effects.
Right. It's not just isolated to one thing.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
This is really interesting.
Yeah, it's a lot to think about.
It is.
It's definitely powerful stuff.
Yeah, because just because it's like, from a plant
Right.
doesn't mean it can't be strong.
Exactly.
So knowing all this, like these drops,
Yeah.
they can have some pretty noticeable effects.
Yeah.
Are there things that people can do
Yeah.
to like minimize
Oh, for sure about drops.
potential side effects?
Absolutely. One of the simplest but most effective things
Okay.
is stay hydrated.
Okay.
Can't stress that enough.
Right.
Drink plenty of water,
Yeah.
especially when you're using something
Okay.
that could be messing with your metabolism and fluid balance.
So water is key.
Is key.
Absolutely.
But is there anything else people should be thinking about?
Yeah, I'd say communication is key
Okay.
before you start any new supplement,
Right.
especially one that claims to have,
Yeah.
this wide range of effects.
Correct.
Talk to your doctor.
Yeah.
It's absolutely essential.
Yeah.
They can help you figure out,
Yeah.
like, what are the potential risks and benefits for you
Right.
based on your own health history
Right.
and any medications you might be taking.
So it's all about that. Personalized advice.
Exactly.
Your doctor can really help you make the most informed decision.
Exactly. Now, we've been focusing on the potential downsides,
Sure, yeah.
but the source material,
Mm-hmm.
it does mention some possible positive effects, too,
It does, yeah.
that people might experience while using Slenderiiz.
Yeah, it's important to look at the whole picture.
Yeah, what are some of those?
Well, some users say they have more energy,
Okay.
they sleep better,
Wow.
and even have a more positive mood.
Really?
Yeah, and this could be due to a bunch of things.
Okay.
Like maybe those metabolic changes from the drops are helping,
Okay.
but also
Yeah.
just that psychological boost, right? Like
Yeah.
you're taking control of your health.
It's interesting how our physical and mental well-being are so
They're totally connected.
connected.
Yeah.
But I imagine it could be tricky to figure out
Oh, for sure.
what's from the drops.
Right.
And what's just from,
Yeah.
making healthier choices in general.
Exactly. It's easy to think it's all the product,
Right.
but there are always other factors at play.
Right. So many things going on.
Absolutely.
So how do you tease that apart?
That's why tracking is so important.
Yeah.
Whether it's weighing yourself regularly
Right.
or taking body measurements or even just journaling how you're feeling.
All about data.
It helps you see those patterns
Yeah.
and figure out what's really working for you.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of what's working,
Mm-hmm.
the source material also addresses the question of
Right.
how effective Slenderiiz actually is.
Yeah, like does it actually help people lose weight?
Right.
Right.
The
Well,
big question,
Does it work?
and as you might guess,
Yeah.
there's no easy answer.
Okay.
Results can be totally different for different people.
Okay.
Some people might see big changes in a few weeks.
Okay.
Others might see nothing at all. It's
Well,
not a magic
It's
bullet.
not a guarantee.
Definitely not.
Okay.
And that's why it's so important to
Yeah.
approach any weight loss product,
Mhm.
even a natural one.
With realistic expectations.
Okay.
Sustainable weight loss usually involves a lot of things.
Like what?
Changing your diet,
Okay.
getting more active,
Mhm.
addressing any underlying health conditions.
So it's like a whole
Like a holistic approach.
lifestyle change,
Exactly.
not just a quick fix.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that actually brings us to another point from the source material,
Okay, what's that?
drug interactions.
Ah, yes. So important to think about.
It doesn't sound like there are a ton of specific reports
Not a lot of data.
of Slenderiiz interacting with other medications.
Yeah.
But
You got to be careful,
still important to be cautious.
especially if you're taking meds for something else.
So, yet again,
Talk to your doctor.
talking to your doctor
Absolutely.
is key.
They can look at your meds
Yeah.
and help you figure out if there's a potential problem.
Okay, I want to shift gears a little bit
Sure.
and talk about a specific group of people who might be thinking about these drops,
Mm-hmm.
pregnant and breastfeeding women.
Ah.
What does the source material say about using Slenderiiz
It's pretty clear.
during those times?
Not recommended during pregnancy or breastfeeding.
Okay, so
Pretty straightforward.
why is that?
Well, there just isn't enough research
Okay,
to make sure it's safe
got it.
for the mother and the baby.
So it's better to
Err on the side of caution.
play it safe
Absolutely.
and prioritize your health
Exactly.
and the health of your child
Yeah.
over any weight loss goals.
There are other ways to manage weight during and after pregnancy
Right.
that don't involve taking supplements
That are safer.
with unknown risks.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, it's about weighing those risks and benefits,
For sure.
making those informed choices.
Okay, we've covered a lot here.
We have.
We've talked about the potential side effects,
Mm-hmm.
the importance of hydration,
Staying hydrated.
talking to your doctor.
Your doctor is your best friend in this.
Right. And even though Slenderiiz is marketed as natural,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean it's
Doesn't mean it's risk-free.
risk-free.
Yeah.
We've also talked about how
Yeah.
some people might have positive effects.
Right. It can vary.
But everybody's different.
It's not a one-size-fits-all.
And sustainable weight loss
Yeah.
often requires a multifaceted approach.
It's a journey.
It's not just about one thing.
Exactly.
So what does all this mean
Right. What's the takeaway?
for our listeners?
I think the key message is knowledge is power.
Okay.
By understanding the potential side effects, both good and bad,
Right.
and by talking to your doctor,
Yeah.
you can make those informed decisions
Right.
about your health.
About your own health.
Yeah, you're in control.
And remember, weight loss is a journey,
It is. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
not a destination.
Exactly.
It's about
Yeah.
finding what works for you
Yes.
and making those changes that last,
Sustainable changes.
that support your overall
Full well-being.
health and happiness.
Exactly. Well said.
So with that,
Yeah,
I think we've successfully navigated
I think we did it.
this deep dive
Another one down.
into the world of Slenderiiz Weight Loss Drops.
Yes, Slender is decoded.
But now it's your turn, listeners.
Yeah, what do you think?
What are your thoughts on all of this?
Yeah.
What questions do you still have?
What are you wondering about?
Remember, this is just the beginning
Yeah, keep learning.
of your exploration.
Yeah.
Keep researching.
Keep asking those questions.
Keep questioning.
Yeah, be curious.
And keep those critical thinking skills sharp.
And don't forget,
Don't forget,
your healthcare provider,
talk to your doctor.
they're the experts.
Absolutely. Until next time,
Stay well.
stay curious, stay informed, and as always,
Yeah.
stay well.
Thanks for tuning in to the iRogaya Wellness Podcast. Remember, small steps lead to big changes. If you're curious about the products we mentioned today, you can find them all at irogaya.com. That's AIROGYA.com. And hey, use the code IROGYA15 at checkout for a 15% off discount. Please note that the code is not applicable for Europe, some parts of the Middle East, and South Africa. Until next time, keep taking those steps towards a healthier you.